Welcome, devoted fans, to another electrifying installment of TV Day's Drama Digest. The streets of Salem are buzzing with intrigue, heartbreak, and the tantalizing possibility of reconciliation. Today, we dive deep into the tempestuous tale of Nicole Walker, a character whose fiery spirit and tangled romantic history have kept viewers glued to days of our lives for decades. The burning question on everyone's lips. Is there a chance that Nicole, portrayed by the indomitable Arianne Zucker, will return to the show and rekindle her passionate, tumultuous romance with DiMera? Could the stars align for these star-crossed lovers, or is this merely a flicker of hope in the midst of Salem's endless drama? Join us as we unravel the clues, dissect the emotions, and speculate on the future of one of daytime television's most iconic couples. The whispers of Nicole's potential return have sent shockwaves through the day's fandom, fueled by recent on-screen moments and off-screen developments that are as dramatic as the show itself. From heated exchanges in Horton Square to behind-the-scenes legal battles, the saga of Nicole Walker is far from over. Let's explore the evidence, the emotions, and the possibilities that could bring Nicole back to Salem and perhaps back into EJ's arms. The seeds of speculation were sown in a recent episode that had fans on the edge of their seats. In the heart of Horton Square, where secrets are spilled as often as coffee, DiMera and Eric Brady crossed paths in a moment dripping with tension. EJ, ever the provocateur, couldn't resist probing Eric about the whereabouts of Nicole and their young son, Jude. "Where's your wife and son today, Eric?" EJ asked, his tone laced with a mix of curiosity and mischief. Eric's response, or lack thereof, was telling. His face tightened, his eyes averted, and he offered no answer, leaving a heavy silence hanging in the air. Then came EJ's bombshell remark, delivered with that signature DiMera smirk. "Oh, that's weird. Am I feeling trouble in paradise?" The words landed like a dagger, and Eric's reaction was immediate. His jaw clenched, his voice sharp as he snapped, "I don't have time for this," before storming off in a huff. The exchange was brief but explosive, igniting a firestorm of speculation among fans. Was EJ's taunt a mere jab, or did it hint at a deeper truth? Could there be cracks in the seemingly unbreakable bond between Eric and Nicole, the couple long heralded as soulmates? EJ's pointed comment raises a compelling question. Are Eric and Nicole's days as Salem's golden couple numbered? The evidence is circumstantial but tantalizing. Eric's refusal to discuss Nicole during their confrontation suggests that something is amiss. Perhaps it's a minor disagreement, the kind that every couple faces, or perhaps it's something far more serious, a fracture that could shatter their love story. The absence of Nicole and Jude during Eric's visit to Salem is particularly curious. Why wouldn't Nicole, a woman known for her fierce devotion to her family, accompany Eric on such a trip? Could it be that the couple is navigating a storm that threatens to tear them apart? Adding fuel to the fire, Eric's conversations with his loved ones in Salem have been noticeably Nicole-free. When catching up with friends and family, he speaks warmly of Jude, proudly sharing videos of his son's latest milestones. His face lights up, his voice brimming with paternal pride. Yet, Nicole's name is conspicuously absent from these exchanges. Is this a deliberate omission, a sign that Eric is guarding a painful secret? Or is it simply a matter of timing, with Eric choosing to focus on the present while his father, John Black, fights for his life in the hospital? After all, with John's condition hanging in the balance, it would be understandable for Eric to prioritize family crises over personal matters. Still, the absence of any mention of Nicole feels significant. For a couple whose love has weathered countless trials, infidelity, betrayal, and even supernatural doppelgangers, this silence is deafening. Fans can't help but wonder, has the weight of their complicated history finally become too much to bear? Or is there another explanation, one that could pave the way for a dramatic twist in Nicole's story. To understand the stakes of Nicole's potential return, we must first revisit the epic love story of Eric and Nicole. Their romance is the stuff of soap opera legend, a roller coaster of passion, heartbreak, and redemption. From their early days as star-crossed lovers to their hard-fought reunion, Eric and Nicole have been hailed as soulmates, their connection rooted in a deep, almost spiritual understanding. Through every obstacle, rival suitors, family feuds, and Nicole's own checkered past, they've found their way back to each other time and again. Yet, even soulmates aren't immune to the chaos of Salem. Nicole's fiery personality and Eric's moral steadfastness have often clashed, creating sparks that both ignite their passion and threaten to burn it to the ground. Their recent life together, raising Jude and building a family, seemed to signal a new chapter of stability. But as any Days fan knows, stability in Salem is as fleeting as a summer breeze. Could their latest chapter have ended in a breakup, as EJ's taunt suggests? Or is there a bigger story at play, one that could bring Nicole back to the forefront of the show, and perhaps into the arms of another? Enter DiMera, the charismatic and cunning heir to the DiMera legacy. EJ and Nicole's history is a tapestry of desire, deception, and undeniable chemistry. Their on-again, off-again relationship has been a cornerstone of Days, marked by moments of intense passion and equally intense betrayal. EJ's love for Nicole is complicated, a mix of genuine affection and manipulative tendencies that make him both her greatest ally and her most dangerous foe. Their romance has always been a high-stakes game, with Salem's power struggles and personal vendettas threatening to tear them apart. EJ's recent jab at Eric suggests that he senses an opportunity. Is he merely stirring the pot, as DiMera are wont to do, or does he know something the audience doesn't? The possibility of Nicole returning to EJ is electrifying. Their chemistry is undeniable, a volatile mix of fire and ice that could set Salem ablaze. If Nicole and Eric are indeed on the rocks, EJ would be quick to seize the moment, offering Nicole the kind of passion and danger that Eric, for all his virtues, could never provide. But would Nicole take the bait? Her heart has always been torn between the safety of Eric's love and the thrill of EJ's world. A reunion with EJ would be a seismic shift, rekindling one of daytime TV's most iconic love triangles. The speculation surrounding Nicole's return isn't just about on-screen drama, it's deeply tied to the real-world saga of Arianne Zucker, the talented actress who has brought Nicole to life for over 2 decades. Zucker's departure from Days of Our Lives was a bombshell, sparked by a high-profile legal battle that sent shockwaves through the industry. In a lawsuit that made headlines, Zucker sued Corday Productions, executive producer Ken Corday, and former executive producer Albert Alar, alleging sexual harassment and a toxic work environment. The details of the case are as gripping as any Salem storyline, with Zucker accusing the show's leadership of fostering a culture of misconduct. The lawsuit marked a turning point for Zucker and her relationship with Days. Her exit from the show was abrupt, leaving fans reeling and Nicole's storyline unresolved. Yet, in a twist worthy of the soap opera itself, Zucker won the first round of her legal battle, a victory that has kept the door ajar for her potential return. If a settlement is reached, could Zucker be persuaded to step back into Nicole's high heels? The possibility is tantalizing, but it hinges on complex negotiations and the resolution of deeply personal grievances. Zucker's departure and the surrounding controversy have added a layer of intrigue to Nicole's absence from Salem. Fans are left wondering whether the character's exit was a temporary plot device or a permanent farewell. The legal drama has also raised questions about the show's future, with some speculating that a resolution could pave the way for a triumphant return, not just for Nicole, but for Zucker herself. The prospect of seeing Nicole stride back into Salem, ready to reclaim her place in the town's tangled web of relationships, is enough to make any day's fans' heart race. So, why do we believe Nicole might return? The clues are scattered but compelling. First, there's the on-screen evidence: Eric's silence, EJ's taunts, and the absence of Nicole and Jude in Salem. These subtle hints suggest that the writers are laying the groundwork for a major storyline. Soap operas thrive on dramatic reunions, and Nicole's return would be a ratings goldmine. Her history with both Eric and EJ ensures that her reappearance would ignite conflict, passion, and heartbreak, hallmarks of Days of Our Lives. Off-screen, the resolution of Zucker's lawsuit offers a glimmer of hope. While the details of the case remain private, her legal victory suggests that she holds significant leverage. A settlement could include terms that allow her to return to the show, perhaps with assurances of a safer, more supportive work environment. For fans, the idea of Zucker reclaiming her role is a dream come true. Nicole Walker is a character defined by resilience, and Zucker's own strength in the face of adversity mirrors that of her on-screen counterpart. Moreover, Nicole's return would open up a wealth of storytelling possibilities. A reunion with EJ could rekindle their fiery romance, setting the stage for a love triangle that would pit EJ's dangerous allure against Eric's steadfast devotion. Alternatively, Nicole could return as a single woman, ready to carve out a new path in Salem. Her presence would undoubtedly shake up the status quo, drawing in characters like Sammy Brady, Rafe Hernandez, and even the ever-scheming DiMera. The ripple effects of her return would be felt across Salem, creating a cascade of drama that could sustain the show for months. At its core, Nicole's potential return is about more than just plot twists. It's about the emotional stakes for the characters involved. For Nicole, returning to Salem would mean confronting her past, including her complicated relationships with EJ and Eric. Her love for both men has defined much of her journey, and a return would force her to make impossible choices. Does she follow her heart back to Eric, the man who represents stability and redemption? Or does she succumb to the magnetic pull of EJ, whose world is as thrilling as it is dangerous? For EJ, Nicole's return would be a chance to reclaim a love that has slipped through his fingers time and again. His recent taunts suggest that he's never truly let go of her, and a reunion could be his opportunity to rewrite their story. But EJ is a DiMera, and his love is never without strings. Would he manipulate Nicole to get what he wants, or could he finally offer her the unconditional love she deserves? Eric, meanwhile, faces his own reckoning. If his relationship with Nicole is indeed faltering, her return could force him to confront his own failures. Eric's moral compass has always guided him, but love has a way of clouding even the clearest judgment. A reunion with Nicole could either mend their broken bond or drive them apart for good, leaving Eric to navigate a future without his soul mate. The Days fandom has been vocal about Nicole's potential return, with social media platforms like X buzzing with theories and hopes. Fans have taken to posting about the Horton Square encounter, analyzing every glance and word for clues. EJ's smirk says it all. He knows something's up with Eric and Nicole, one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "If Nicole comes back, I need her to choose EJ. Their chemistry is fire." Others are Team Eric, insisting that Nicole's true love lies with her soul mate. The debate is fierce, with fans divided over which path Nicole should take. The controversy surrounding Zucker's lawsuit has also sparked discussion, with many fans expressing unwavering support for the actress. Arianne Zucker deserves to come back on her terms, one post read. Nicole Walker is Salem's heart and soul. The outpouring of love for both the character and the actress underscores the emotional investment fans have in Nicole's story. Her return would be more than a plot point. It would be a celebration of a character who has captured hearts for over 2 decades. As we peer into the crystal ball of Salem's future, one thing is clear: Nicole Walker's story is far from over. Whether she returns to rekindle her romance with EJ, repair her bond with Eric, or forge a new path entirely, her presence would electrify days of our lives. The combination of on-screen clues, off-screen developments, and the undeniable passion of the fandom makes her return a tantalizing possibility. The question remains: will Nicole stride back into Salem, ready to face her past and shape her future? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. When Nicole Walker returns, the drama will be nothing short of epic. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.